Yes, yes. Hold your applause. Hold your applause. Welcome to the first ever episode of the I Hate Cooking Show. Now, you might be asking yourselves, what is the I Hate Cooking Show? Well, allow me to answer that question. The I Hate Cooking Show is a show hosted by me, a man with no knowledge, no skill, and honestly, no interest in the culinary arts. So I thought to myself, what's more interesting than a cooking show hosted by a man who hates cooking and is not even good at it? Now, for the first ever episode, I thought I would start out with something pretty special, something pretty close to home, in fact. Okay, my parents are originally from the East Coast, and they brought with them their love of East Coast style pizza, New York pizza in specific. Honestly, really the only pizza that matters in my opinion. I love some authentic East Coast pizza. Just everything about it. I could go on for hours describing how perfect the pizza is, but I figured for the first ever episode of the I Hate Cooking Show, why don't we cook, or, well, bake, there goes to show my knowledge of cooking, bake an authentic East Coast style, New York style pizza. But I want to step further. I'm not just going to buy some crust that's already made, slap some toppings on it, throw it in the oven. No, I don't like to do things easily. There was a noise in my apartment. Having a hard time identifying what it was. Kind of scared. All good. We're going to continue. I don't like to do things easily, though. I thought, why not make it from scratch? Make that dough from scratch. I have in front of me, behind the camera, a recipe of sorts that I found on the internet that teaches you how to make authentic East Coast New York Italiano pizza. Okay? So we're going to do that. All right. Now, to introduce our special guest, the ingredients, our friend, our amigo, bread flour. Now, bread flour, we have to use bread flour specifically, they said, because it has a higher protein content or whatever. I'm not a nutritionist. Nutritionalist? What's the proper terminology?
Who cares?
Instant yeast. Look at that beauty right there. Look at that. Instant yeast. Is my computer just freaking out? Hold on. Oh, that's what that noise was before. My computer was playing an ad on the website that I'm using for the recipe. Who cares? Probably gonna edit that out. It's all good. What's next on the list? We got bread flour. We got instant yeast. We got, oh baby, some fine sea salt. I gotta do it like the how do they do it? The makeup tutorial people with it like that. Like, am I doing that right? I don't know. But not just any sea salt, okay? You gotta go with the Morton brand, okay? Nothing better. Nothing better. Yep. Big Buddy sugar, okay? Quality sugar from H-E-B, cause I'm Texan. Is olive oil. We'll do it again because it's small. Like that. Some good old extra virgin. Also on the list is water. Room temperature. You can hear it. We'll have water. We have to pour some water into the mixture. But let's get measuring first. Got our measuring cups over here. So, first on the list, 3 1/3 cups of the bread flour. And now, just kind of eyeballing it, just a little bit eyeballing. That's kind of like 1/3 of a cup, really, I would say. So we got 3 1/3 cups of flour. We've got a bowl of flour here. 3 1/3 cups right here, right smack dab in the middle of the chaos. Okay. The second ingredient is 2 1/4 teaspoons of that instant yeast, which they also said it's pretty much just the entire packet. This says it's 9 grams. They're looking for 8 grams, aka 2 1/4 teaspoons, which is 1 packet. I do like a dough that is risen, like Jesus Christ. Easter is on its way too. So, an extra gram of instant yeast shouldn't hurt the process. It should only enhance it, I would say. So we're going to pop this in here. We're just going to dump it right in. Just going to dump that instant yeast right in there, buddy. Is it supposed to be brown? We're fine. We're going to go 1 1/2 teaspoons of fine sea salt. So 1 1/2 teaspoons of the finer than fine sea salt. Almost said teaspoon. It's okay. Just kind of dumb sometimes, but aren't we all? This is a 1/2 teaspoon. So, as not to waste the usage of too many instruments, I'm going to just do this 1/2 teaspoon 3 times because that's how math is. We travel over to 2 1/2 teaspoons of the sugar. Yeah, okay. We got 2 1/2 teaspoons of sugar. Don't want to add too much. Don't want to add too much salt. Don't want to add too much sugar. Got to have a balance when it comes to cooking because, yeah, you know how stressful cooking is. I mean, for me at least it is. I don't, sorry. Half. Sick, sweet. So far, we have flour, the instant yeast, the salt, and the sugar, okay? The perfect mixture so far. It's going great. It's looking good. We're making our own dough. This guy right here, extra virgin olive oil. That's what they called me in college. Not the olive oil part, though. Oh, my gosh. I need a girlfriend. Anyways, I'm looking at the recipe over here. 1 tablespoon. I just bumped into the door. Hurt my arm. It's all good. 1 tablespoon. Right here. 1 tablespoon of the extra virgin olive oil. Are you supposed to shake olive oil before use, or what's the 411 on that? I'm not sure. Oh god, that was actually extremely difficult to open. I don't know if you guys noticed. Even with my god, look at what I did to my finger trying to open that. That's gonna last forever. It's all good. We're gonna plop full tablespoon in here. All right, yeah, checked it out. It's looking good. I love it. All right. Now into the mixture comes 1 cup. Oh my gosh, 1 cup of agua. And they also said add 1 tablespoon as well of the agua. Of the aguar. Hold on. I swear, dude, it's like when it's all on the line, when I'm trying not to spill something, my hands are pretty steady. When I'm trying not to spill something, though, when I'm holding it like this, trying to take it across, it's all of a sudden my hands get Parkinson's or something. I don't get it. All right, now, we start mixing. We start mixing, and we're mixing, and we're mixing. And this right here, my friends, is a bowl of flour, salt, sugar, olive oil, water, and instant yeast. And that is the makings. Hold on, let me get it in frame. Got a little focused on the mixing there. That is the makings, my friends, of some good old-fashioned New York style pizza dough. Well, I guess it's probably the makings of all kinds of dough in general, but it's the start. It's the start of the process. So we're going to mix this up. Okay, well, turns out misread the recipe a little bit, and I was supposed to add the water and the olive oil a little bit later, but mistakes are a part of the fun. This is why I don't cook or bake. It's all tedious and confusing. Get in the bowl. Good love. You know? I mean, I'm stressed right now, actually.
One eternity later.
So, our dough is mixed-ish, I guess. It's decently mixed. So let's look on into the next steps in the process here. Now that our dough is properly mixed, take a little bit of flour, sprinkle it out like that, and create yourself a nice little kneading surface of sorts. All right, now we're gonna take the dough out of the bowl, pop it here, okay. And they said that the kneading process, I push down on a little bit here, take this half, fold it towards me, right? It is coming apart, baby. Let's go. And then you push down flat on it, okay? Push down flat on that bad boy. And you turn it, then go like this, right? Fold it, push it down flat with your hand, with your palm. I'm gonna get this bowl out of the way here. And we're gonna do this for about 10 minutes.
It wasn't until this point in the video, and here I go real quick with a little yap session there. See? Yeah. It wasn't until this point in the video where I realized I truly had no clue what I was doing. And it really all came into fruition here when I was trying to knead the dough, fold, turn, push, whatever the instructions told me on how to knead dough, that I realized this was quickly falling apart on me. And it just wasn't looking good, wasn't coming together. And in a moment here, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about, just how inconsistent and bad this dough really looks.
Should I get on my nose? I wiped my nose because I was itchy. I don't want it to look like there's just cocaine on my nose, you know? Now it says, divide dough into 2 equal pieces and form each piece into a ball. Lightly oil and place into 2 separately sealed containers. I'm out of breath, wow. Lidded glass, food storage bowls, you know, etc., etc. Really not wanting to ball up for me here. Maybe it's because it's too big and we actually have to do the separation first. So let's separate this bad boy. 2 separate parts here. Ugh. Nice. Okay. There's our 2 balls. 2 balls of dough. We got our containers. We're gonna put ball 1 in this bad boy. And ball 2 in this bad boy. And then it also said lightly oil them. I have to pull over here. So lightly oil. Just a slow pour. Okay, that should be good. I think that's fine, right? They didn't give me a visual representation of what that means, lightly oil. So I think I'm gonna just spread it around here. Oh yeah, this makes sense. Okay. This makes a lot of sense actually. Yeah, okay. So we oiled that ball right there. This ball as well. Okay. All right. So what you just witnessed is what we call in the cooking biz an absolute travesty. No, that's just for jokes. I think it honestly went pretty well so far. We made dough. This is the first time I ever made dough. Not too shabby, if I do say so myself, but not perfect either. And then we're gonna let that sit for 24 hours, and then we're gonna come back to the part 2 of this video, where we place the dough apart into a nice crust, add the ingredients, bake it in this nice little oven here, and then we're gonna cut it and taste test it. But we've made the dough, gotta let it sit for at least 24 hours. So I'll see you guys tomorrow when we're back. All right, so we're back for part 2 of making the pizza. The dough it's I don't know, it's ready, I guess. Give you guys a look. That is first piece of the dough, still soft, so that's good. Smells like dough, which I assume it's supposed to smell like that. Doesn't look perfect. I don't like this. I don't like how that stayed open like that. I don't know what happened, something with the consistency. This one looks so much better though. I'm really happy though. This ball looks a lot better. Still soft, so that's good. So these have been chilling for over 24 hours. So we have to shape the dough. So we're gonna shape the dough. All right, we're gonna put a little flour down. Little flour, so that we have our dough spreading surface here. Right, that's good. That should be good.
This is yet another point in the video where I just kind of show the absolute masterclass of my dough making ability, which is none. It was really at this point that I started to figure out just how unforgiving dough can be. So yeah, it turned out to be a travesty.
And then we will put on our toppings. Gotta start out with that tomato and basil. French, but very classic. My hands are slippery. Having a tremendously hard time getting that open, actually. Type thing. There we go. Helped. Whew. Boy, oh boy. That was something. Very good. Pop that on there. Nice. That looks good. You get a little more shape in this crust here, right? Just to make sure I have the outside looking good. You need your best to make sure this pizza comes on the crust. It needs something good crust. So you need to get some spoon, spread it out here. This spoon is not going to do that kind of. This spoon should help. It's not ideal, but it'll spread better. That's looking good. I might put on a little bit more. I do like my pizza to be saucy. I like my pizza to have sauce. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So we'll spread this in the middle. Kind of cover up those areas that look lacking. That's good. That's good. I like that. Now I gotta get our cheese. Look at me. Mozzarella, okay? Mozzarella. It's the only cheese that belongs on pizza, okay? Some people like to go for other cheeses. I call those people incorrect. Sprinkle it, sprinkle it. I like the white cheeses. I like the white cheeses much more than your yellow cheeses, I would say, especially for pizza. A lot of places use yellow cheese. Or do they? I don't know. I don't know a lot about pizza making. My roommate's home. What's up, Jake? Can you take me higher? So we got our pepperoni on there. We're gonna get some Italian sausage, because that's the way it goes for me. Pepperoni Italian sausage, personally my favorite combo for a pizza. Very classic. Very East Coast for sure. We got our slices of Italian sausage here. Not as wide as I usually like them to be, so to make up for that I cut them a little bit thicker. But we'll place them around like such. And then sort of on the edges so that they're kind of spread out evenly like that, like so. And then, as an added treat, if I can find it, there it is. Have some bacon bits. It says 100% bacon bits, so I don't know necessarily what that means. 100%. I guess they're just like 100% bacon. I don't really know. Kind of dumb when it comes to cooking, so I don't know all the terminology, but we're gonna sprinkle out these bacon bits a little bit. I don't usually have bacon bits with my pizza, but I thought I'd add a little bit extra pizzazz, you know, spice it up, because we're having fun. We're having fun trying some new stuff, seeing what happens. And as the oven is preheating, I think that looks pretty good.
And so right around this point, I'm showing you the pizza and showing you the pizza for probably way too long. Finally deciding to put it in the oven. It was smoking hot in the oven too, about 500 degrees in there. So I put it away. And I show you the oven, and the alarm beeps for no reason here. And I put it away for about 12 minutes. The recipe said 10 minutes. Didn't look enough at 10 minutes, so I put it away for another 2, totaling at 12 minutes, and that still was absolutely not enough, and you can really see that in how undercooked the dough is here. And now for the taste test featuring my roommate Jake. This is my roommate Jake. He offered, well, I told him to.
I didn't offer a single thing. I was voluntold.
Look, okay, it's my first time making pizza dough from scratch, pizza from scratch. This could be horrible. I'm just giving you a fair warning.
So I'll just go initial reaction.
Yeah, just be honest and brutal as you want to, because it'll make for funny content.
It doesn't look great, man.
It doesn't.
The dough has a very interesting rise. Why is it layered like this?
It told me to split it into 2 balls and then to combine, and it just didn't want to combine.
So I think your dough was just very cold. I typically wouldn't cold rise my dough.
It's got a good flop.
Because I like my dough to be very airy. A lot of yeast production. So this is more like a cake
I like
It is.
I like that too. I followed the recipe, and they may have led me astray. I'm gonna be honest.
We'll have to look at the recipe after.
Yeah.
Even looking in here, it's very doughy. There's no color, really.
Yeah.
You don't make your own sauce. It smells like a pizza Lunchable.
Tastes like one.
Oh god, what's on the tip of this? What else is on here?
It's
Sauce.
Italian sausage, pepperoni, and bacon bits.
Yeah.
Also, sorry if you can hear the washing machine. It's right next to us.
That is raw. That's not cooked. Really raw.
It's raw. They said 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
They lied.
This is very thick dough. So, this shouldn't happen.
Yeah, I don't know what happened with this.
You should have just done this layer.
Probably.
This would have been fine. This piece is cooked, I think. This piece of crust. So I'll try to crush. Very doughy. It is very, very doughy.
Yeah.
So that is okay. What's the recipe you used? How much yeast? How much flour? What's going on in there?
Said-
Weigh it exact.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
May have messed up somewhere and not realized, but I followed it as closely as I could.
So we'll have to redeem this. I personally think the best way to do pizza at home is a pan pizza. Because you can get a crispier crust. Trying to do what was the recipe? So like what kind of pizza did it say it was?
East Coast style. New York style.
New York style? Same. I don't think you rolled it out thin enough.
Yeah. This is not New York style. This is
I'm not trying to be rude.
no.
This is like DiGiorno if you didn't cook it.
It's not good.
No, it is not.
This is all about trying new things, though.
So yeah, I've never really seen Nick cook. So to do pizza is an ambitious choice to start with. Because dough is notoriously unforgiving.
Yeah.
Yeast and those things, unforgiving, unyielding. I think it's not horrible. Like the dough cooked doesn't taste horrible. It would have been fine, but I don't know why they had you layer it like that. And then I think leaving it in the fridge for that long doesn't really help it. I'd rather do a 1-day rise on the counter.
Yeah.
To really develop gluten. And that's what will give you that like thin bottom, but that crust will be
Airy, which is what I wanted to go for. Did not happen. It's almost a reverse effect, actually. It's kind of high in the middle and just slanting
Yeah.
down.
these layers. The fact that the entire thing has this double layer is very weird.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this is a fail, Nick.
Fail.
Fail.
Life is full of failures, and we've learned a lesson. But
Do you have more flour and yeast?
I have to get the yeast because they said use the whole packet. It's like small packet.
Yeah.
But I do have more flour and sugar and salt.
We can redeem this.
Okay.
We can try again.
We'll make a new video with Jake where he's like 4,000 times better than me at cooking and baking.
We'll make a different pizza.
Yeah.
We'll make a
Different style
pizza,
completely.
and we'll see how it comes out. And then Nick will learn. I didn't swallow the pizza, by the way.
Yeah.
What is this going to?
YouTube. As I've said before, I have no skill in cooking, but I'm starting to want to learn. I had no interest before, but now I do.
He asked me no questions. I didn't even know he was making pizza.
I wanted to go in alone on this one, see how I could do. Obviously, not a great start. Out of 10?
0.
Okay.
I didn't even swallow a bite.
Fair. Yeah, fair enough. I mean,
It was raw. You can see this little raw little bit. Oh,
it's tough.
should have just bought Pillsbury.
I wanted to make my own. I did not do a good job.
never worth it, man. It is. It is if you do it well.
I think the bottom layer is more cooked than the top layer.
Still though, there's zero. I mean, you got a little bit. There's a little bit of brown on the bottom of that, right here on the corner. Tiny.
Yeah, this is Lunchables quality for sure.
It
but
smells.
theirs
It smells
is
like
better for sure. Still,
Also, making your own sauce is very hard. I promise. I'll teach you that too.
do that.
It's very easy. Yeah, we'll do a part 2. This will be changed.
Thank you for watching episode 1 of the I Hate Cooking show. Failure.
I hate his cooking too.
He hates my cooking too. That's what he said. You couldn't probably pick it up on the mic. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, do whatever you want to. Leave a comment or something. And then we'll have a part 2 featuring Jake. And we'll have a much better outcome.